Do you feel like your body is getting weaker with age? Do you notice your arms and legs losing strength? Are everyday activities like climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, or lifting groceries becoming harder than they used to be? If so, you're not alone. Millions of older adults face this same issue, and it's not just part of normal aging. In fact, there's one common reason why your muscles are slowly disappearing. And it all comes down to something you're not eating enough of. In this video, we're going to reveal the #1 food that helps stop muscle loss in seniors. We'll also share how much you need, when to eat it, and what happens to your body when you don't get enough. If you're over 60, this could be one of the most important things you ever learn about your health. Let's get started. Part 1. Why are seniors losing muscle so fast? As we age, something called sarcopenia starts to happen. That's the scientific term for age-related muscle loss. Starting around age 50, we naturally begin losing about 1 to 2% of our muscle mass each year. That may not sound like a lot, but over time, it adds up quickly. By age 70, many people have lost up to 30% of their total muscle mass. That's why seniors often struggle with things that used to feel easy. Tasks like standing up, walking across the room, or opening a jar become harder, not because of laziness, but because your muscles are literally shrinking. But here's the good news. This process isn't unstoppable. You can slow it down, even reverse it, by giving your muscles the one thing they desperately need. Part 2. What happens when you don't eat enough protein? The #1 reason seniors lose muscle faster than they should is a lack of protein. Protein is the building block of muscle. Every time you move, walk, or lift something, your muscles break down slightly. To rebuild stronger, your body needs amino acids, which come from protein. Without enough protein, your body can't repair itself. Your muscles shrink. Your strength fades. Your risk of falls and injuries increases. You might think, but I eat fine. I have toast for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and pasta for dinner. That's exactly the problem. Most seniors eat too many carbohydrates and not enough protein. Here's the truth, toast and jelly won't build muscle. Neither will crackers or cereal. You need real, high-quality protein, and you need it every single day. Part 3. The ideal amount of protein for seniors. So how much protein do you really need? The standard recommendation for adults is about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. But research shows that seniors may need even more, closer to 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram. Let's break that down. If you weigh 150 pounds, that's about 68 kilograms. At 1.2 grams per kilogram, you'd need about 80 grams of protein per day. That's a lot more than most seniors eat. For example, one egg only has about 6 grams of protein. A slice of turkey might give you 7 grams. You'd need several servings throughout the day to meet your needs. The best way to do this is to divide your protein across meals. Aim for about 25 to 30 grams at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That gives your body a steady supply and helps rebuild your muscles continuously. Part 4. The best sources of protein for seniors. Now that you know how much you need, let's talk about the best sources. Lean meats like chicken, turkey, and beef are great choices. Fish like salmon and tuna are not only rich in protein but also contain healthy fats. Eggs are an excellent source, especially when paired with vegetables. Dairy products like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and milk provide protein and calcium. And don't forget about plant-based options. Beans, lentils, quinoa, tofu, and tempeh can all contribute to your protein goals. If chewing or appetite is an issue, protein shakes or smoothies are an easy way to get what you need. Just be careful with prepackaged shakes that contain too much sugar. Look for options with at least 20 grams of protein and low in added sweeteners. Part 5. Why most seniors eat too little protein. You might be wondering, if protein is so important, why don't more seniors eat enough of it? There are a few reasons. First, appetite naturally decreases with age. Many seniors feel full faster or just don't crave large meals anymore. Second, dental issues, or trouble swallowing can make eating meat and other dense foods more difficult. Third, many seniors grew up in a time when eating a lot of protein wasn't encouraged, or they believe it's only for bodybuilders. But your muscles don't know how old you are. They only know what you feed them. If you don't give them the right fuel, they'll shrink. It's that simple. Part 6. Common mistakes that cause muscle loss. Let's look at a few common mistakes many seniors make, often without realizing it. Mistake 1. Skipping breakfast or eating too little protein in the morning. Many seniors start their day with toast, coffee, or a small fruit bowl. But without a good source of protein, your muscles wake up underfed and start shrinking. Mistake 2. Relying only on carbohydrates. Bread, pasta, crackers, and sweets are easy to eat, but they don't help your muscles grow. You need protein with every meal to maintain strength. Mistake 3. Thinking protein is only for athletes. This is a big myth. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It's for anyone who wants to move, stand, walk, and live independently. Protein is your protection against weakness, injury, and frailty. Part 7. Can protein alone stop muscle loss? Now, here's an important question. Can protein alone stop muscle loss? Not completely. While protein is the fuel, you still need to use your muscles so your body knows to keep them. That doesn't mean lifting heavy weights or going to a gym. Simple activities like walking, climbing stairs, doing light squats from a chair, or carrying light grocery bags are all signals to your body that it needs to hold onto muscle. Think of protein as the bricks and movement as the blueprint. Together, they rebuild your strength and keep your foundation solid. Part 8. What happens when you get it right? Let me tell you about Linda. She's 68, and after a fall in her bathroom, she realized she needed to get stronger. Her doctor suggested a simple plan: increase her protein and start walking 15 minutes a day. Linda started eating 2 eggs every morning, added a scoop of protein powder to her afternoon smoothie, and swapped her white rice for quinoa. Within 3 weeks, she said she felt more steady on her feet, was sleeping better, and could lift her laundry basket again. No dramatic changes. Just the right food and small movement. That's the power of feeding your muscles. Part 9. How to choose a protein shake. If you struggle with appetite or chewing solid food, protein shakes can be a smart solution. Here's what to look for. At least 20 grams of protein per serving. Low in added sugars. Includes leucine or whey protein for better muscle building. Easy to digest. Avoid shakes that are full of sugar and artificial flavors. If you want something simple, try blending 1 scoop of whey protein, 1 banana, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and 1 cup of milk or almond milk. It's tasty, nutritious, and muscle-friendly. Part 10. The surprising benefits of strong muscles. You already know strong muscles help you move better. But did you know they also help with blood sugar control, joint health, balance and fall prevention, energy and confidence, longer life expectancy? Yes, stronger muscles are linked to a longer, healthier life. And it all starts with how you eat. Part 11. Simple action steps you can take today. Let's make this practical. Step 1. Add 1 protein-rich food to your breakfast tomorrow. Eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese. Pick one. Step 2. Aim for at least 20 grams of protein at each meal. If you're unsure, use a simple app or list to estimate grams. Step 3. Get up and move. Just a 10-minute walk counts. Do light resistance movements if you can, like sitting and standing from a chair 5 times. Step 4. Stay consistent for 30 days. Write it down. Keep track. You'll feel the difference. Final message. You don't have to accept weakness as part of aging. Your muscles may be disappearing now, but you can bring them back. With every meal, every step, and every choice, you're telling your body, I'm still here. I'm still strong. And I'm not done yet. So what's the one food your muscles are begging for? Protein. Start eating it like your strength depends on it. because it does. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend or loved one who needs to hear this message. Let's stay strong together.